This is 14. We're going to divide 33 by 4. 33 by 4 should give us 8 1/4, I guess. Now, for a male pants, we're going to add 1 inch. 33 divided by 4, which is 8 1/4, plus 1 inch, give us 9 1/4. So, this is our waistline. Our waist divided by 4 plus 1 inch. 33 divided by 4 will give us 8 1/4 plus 1 inch, making 9 1/4. So, see me marking my 9 1/4 here now. Good. So this is my 9 1/4. Now I want to determine the crotch line now. I want to determine my crotch line. How do I determine my crotch line? I'm going to divide this hip measurements by 4. 36 divided by 4 will give me 9 inch plus half inch. I'm going to add half inch. Is that you have 1/2 inch or you add 1 inch to it? But let's add 1 inch to it. So I'm going to add 1 inch. That means from here to here, 9 inch. So that's how to determine my crotch measurements. So I want to be sorting the measurements so that we'll have the full distance. This is crotch line. The way we determine this crotch line, we divide the hip by 4 plus half inch or plus 1. So we added half inch. Good. And this is the crotch line. This is the crotch line. Then anything we have here on the waistline, we take it down. Good. Now, so the next thing we want to do now, since we got this crotch line, how do we calculate the extension on the crotch line? This is how to calculate the extension. This is where the thigh/lap measurements come in. Our lap is 22. That 22 divided by 2, our lap divided by 2 will give us 11. Will give us 11. Then you are going to add half inch to it. So that means on this measurements now, we want to have 11.5. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Just take your ruler, your tape rule. Good. This is my 11.5. Now, anything you have here, you take your tape rule, anything you have from this waistline to this hip extension now, to this lap, you're going to go up by it. Here I have 2 1/4. So that means I'm going up by 2 1/4 from here. Good. So the next thing I want to do now is that just take your cuff ruler and cuff this. And if you don't have a cuff ruler, you can just use your hand to cuff it. Excellent. Now, the next thing we want to do now, we want to determine the calf line. And how do we determine the calf line? The first thing we want to do is that we want to determine the nail line. Now, to determine the nail line, from waistline, normally I usually, for a male, normally I usually use 22 from waistline to determine my nail line. Nail line is different from calf line. So, I normally use 22 to determine my nail line. You understand? For instance, this is an nail line. If it's a tall person, normally 22 inches from the up. You understand? Now, you draw the nail line out like this. Good. So from knee to determine the calf, from nail line to calf line is 4.5. From nail line to calf line is 4.5. Good. So we have already gotten our nail line and the calf line now. So the next thing we want to determine now is the full length measurement. Now, these are full length measurements because of the board, so I need to shorten it. These are the full length measurements. Now, from the full length measurements, you're going to measure, come down by 2 inches. That's for M. 2 inches, that's what you're going to M. So we are marking another 2 inches now. From full length measurement, 2 inches for the M. Good. I believe you follow me to this point. Let me come back. Let me come again. Waist. This is how we determine the waist. 33 divided by 4 plus half inch. That's how we got the plus 1. That's how we get the waist measurements. To get the crotch line, we divide the hip by 4 plus half inch or plus 1. Determine. It depends. That's how we get the crotch line. The extension, we use the thigh measurements / lap measurements. 22. 22 now divided by 2 give us 11. We added half inches. So that's why we measured 11.5 from here. You understand? 22 divided by 2, 11, we added half inches. From here, then you measure your 11.5. That's how we got the crotch extension. This cuff now, anything you have from here, from this waistline to this crotch extension, you are going to come up by it now. That's how we get this cuff. This is nail line. I told you usually if the person is tall person, like the one we are cutting now, we are going to mark 22 from the waistline. That is our nail line. To get the calf line, from nail line to calf line is 4.5. This is full length measurements, and from full length measurements, we added 2 inches for the M. That's how we arrive at all these lines you are watching now. Now, the next thing we want to do now is that anything you have here now, want to get the center line. Anything you have here, from this crotch extension, 11.5, we're going to divide it by 2. You understand? So 11.5 divided by 2, that means we're having 5 3/4. So to get the center on all this line, you're going to mark your 5 3/4. Want to get the center, 5 3/4, 5 3/4 here, 5 3/4 on the full length, and you take your ruler, you connect this center line, connect all the points. Good. So we have gotten our center line now. After getting the center line, if you have knee measurements, you can apply it, but the one that is very important is the calf measurements. And our calf measurements here, I said is 16. 16 divided by 2 will give us 8. Now, this is how to mark that 8 on the calf line. This is calf line. To mark that 8, 4 inches will be here, 4 inches will be here. You understand? So from this center line, you mark 4 inches here. You come here, you mark your 8. Good. The M, we said the M is 14 inches. That's the band, rather. That's the band here. It's 14 inches. So same thing we did here. You come here, 14 divided by 2 will give us 7. That's 7. We are going to divide it from the center line. That means we have 3.5 here. We have 3.5 here. You understand the points now? Now, the next thing to do now is just to connect these points now. So we're going to connect those. We're going to connect those points. Now, please, before we connect this line, if we have watched this video to this point, I actually want you to do me a favor. And the favor I want you to do me is that I want you to pause this video now and follow my page. I want you to follow my page, comment, and share this post. Why do you need to follow my page? You need to follow my page because whenever I'm dropping useful information like this again, TikTok or any social media app you're watching from will notify you instantly. So please pause the video, follow my page, like the video, comment on the video, and share this video so that other people will benefit from here. Please, I'm begging you once again, if you have watched to this point, kindly follow my page. May the Lord bless you as you are doing so in Jesus' name. So the next thing we want to do now is we want to connect those points. Now, this is how to do it. So you use your normal ruler, straight ruler to connect here. Good. You connect this point as well. Good. So the next thing we want to do now is that we want to connect the other points now. If you have hip ruler, you can use your hip ruler to connect it. You understand? You can actually use your hip ruler to connect these points now. But if you don't have hip ruler, you can actually use your normal ruler as well to connect it. Sorry. Good. So can you see, we're almost done drafting our front pattern now. So the next thing we want to do now, from this point, you're going to come down by 1 inch. You see? So this 1 inch, take your ruler and you connect it like this. Good. So on the M line, just make sure you shape it like this. Good. Why do we have to shape it like this? This is why we have to shape it like this, as when you join this normal straight like this, it will be hard for you to fold this M. But when you put normal allowance, this is what you just did here is an allowance to fold. You understand? Now, so this is how to draft our front pattern. Now, to draft the back pattern, it is so simple. Now, but before we draft the back pattern, I quickly want to advertise some of my products to you. Now this is closed label. You can actually place order for this closed label. I make this 100 pieces for just 5,000. Now this is tag. This is iTag. See how beautiful this tag is. See how beautiful this tag is. So package your brand, package your clothes. Let people see you and see how package your product is. So you can actually order for this tag as well. I make this tag and I can deliver anywhere. So it is nationwide delivery. Now let's continue now. So to draft a back pattern, it is so simple. You notice that when we are drafting the front pattern, we not add any allowance to it. So when you're drafting the back pattern, you're going to add the allowance to it, the joining allowance. Now from this point now, from here, you add 2 inches sewing allowance. You add 2 inches sewing allowance. Then you know this is drafting. If you want to cut the clothes, now you make sure you turn this side. Make sure, let's for instance, you have cut out the front pattern like this. When you want to cut the back pattern, turn this, let this come down like this, and this go up, so that it will save the fabrics for you. Now, from here, you mark 2 inches. Then from this crotch line, you know we mark 2 inches here. You come out by 3 inches from this crotch line. 3 inches from here. 3 inches from here. Then the other parts will be 2 inches. Will be 2 inches. So all you need to do is just connect this 3 inches with the 2 inches you have drawn. So you understand? We are drafting the back pattern now. Good. So the rest 2 inches, but from this cross line is 3 inches extension. Now from here, from this waist, you add 1 inches. 1 inches. You know, on the front pattern we come down here by 1 inches. On the back pattern, you're going to go up by 2 inches. Why are you going up by 2 inches? You know we are come down already here by 1 inches. Now here you have to go up by 2 inches. This one you go up by 2 inches, that it will balance this 1 inches where we used to come down. You understand? Now this 1 inches, 2 inches rather, you connect it with these points as well for the back pattern. So you are going to connect the 2 inches here. You understand? Now this 1 inches now line now you come down like this. Can you see? Then you take your cuff ruler, you cuff this place. Where's my cuff ruler? Sorry. Good. So this is how to cut the front and back pattern of the trouser. Can you see? This is actually how to cut the front and back. So for the front, we come down here by 1. But for the back, you have to go up by 2 inches. So that we recover the 1 inches you used to come down here. So that's all. And you take your scissors and you are going to mark it out. So if you have any question regarding the drafting and everything, ask your question. We'll be glad to answer your question. This is nail line, don't forget. This is calf line, crotch line. This is full length measurement, and this is M. Please like, share, follow, and comment on this video. See you in the next video. Bye.